Welcome to the Jeff Crilley Show. And now, here's Jeff Crilley.
Good morning, DFW. Welcome to the Jeff Crilley Show. I'm so excited. We're going to start off this show with a reoccurring guest, Leigh Lyons. She is with Grapevine Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Great.
There are some really exciting things going on in Grapevine, and we're going to lead with you guys landed one of the most coveted conventions in the tourism industry. Talk about it.
Absolutely. Well, we are really excited in Grapevine because August the 16th through the 19th, we will welcome Travel Media Showcase. And this is a convention where travel writers, travel bloggers, travel podcasts will actually come into Grapevine and meet with different destination representatives from across the country. And it's the first time this event has ever taken place in Texas. And we are so thrilled to be able to do this in partnership with Gaylord Texan Resort.
So this is like an audition for hundreds of articles, right?
Absolutely. And so the real benefit is to be able to showcase Grapevine and showcase other areas of Texas as well, because prior to the convention and immediately following the convention, several different destinations are also hosting some of the journalists for tours. So there's groups going to Amarillo and Lubbock and Galveston Island and Bryan College Station and Messina Hoff Winery and, Frisco and Irving and Waco and Granbury, San Angelo and Abilene. So we're really excited to be able to offer that opportunity to our tourism partners as well.
Well, as the owner of a PR firm, I know the value of free publicity. The formula they always use is 7 times credibility, so that if you guys were buying ads in those different magazines or newspapers, the believability or credibility of the free media is 7 times that of advertising.
Right, and we're so excited because these journalists represent more than 240 media outlets, and so that's everybody from the Oklahoman to Matador Network to Group Tour Magazine and Leisure Group Travel, the Philadelphia Sun newspaper. I mean, it's just a variety of different publications that will be here where we can potentially have travel stories about Grapevine and about North Texas.
Now, how did you land this conference?
Well, we've been attending the conference for several years, and what we do normally is we would go and we have appointments with different media. I kind of refer to it as speed dating in a way because you have 15-minute appointments with pre-selected media throughout the show, and it's been a great way to bring media into Grapevine. We host media throughout the year, whether it's during Christmas Capital of Texas, festivals, events, and so we had been familiar with it, and I knew it had never been in Texas. Grapevine likes to be first to do things and likes to be a leader in the Texas tourism industry. And we really felt like it was a great opportunity for us. And when we were able to work with the staff, and particularly Martha Niebling with Gaylord Texan Resort and her PR and marketing team there as a partner, I mean, it was just ideal. It's the perfect year for it. And we're so excited to welcome all these guests.
Did you really have to lobby? I mean, was it between you and Nashville, or, is there that kind of story?
Well, there are always destinations that are interested in hosting the event. And in previous years, it's been in places like Lake Charles, Louisiana, Kansas City. It's been in Oklahoma City. Mm-hmm. It's been in Rockford, Illinois. Last year, it was in Bloomington, Indiana, and Bloomington did an amazing job. It's been in Irvine, California. So it's really been all over the country. And we were interested originally in hosting it in 2015, but Bloomington had already been selected. So we did go after it a couple of times, and we're just really excited that we're about to be here. I can't believe it. We've been working on it for a couple of years, and so it's going to be a great showcase for Grapevine and for all of North Texas.
This is like hosting the Olympics of tourism.
It
isn't
is.
It?
It is a little bit. I don't know if there's a gold medal involved, but hopefully we'll win that. So.
Absolutely. So talk about the travel writers, the people that you'll be hosting. Mm-hmm. What are they like?
Well, travel writers are folks who are interested in telling their readers a story, and they want to tell a story about what folks can do on vacation and during travel. And I think what's really important for people now is we're all so busy. We want to find a destination and want to find something unique. So travel writers like to discover unique and new stories. And one of the things that we're doing with the writers while they're here is one afternoon they actually go on what we call a FAM tour, a familiarization tour. So we've put together 6 different tour opportunities within Grapevine, and we gave them clever and fun names. We've got one that's called Sip Sip Hooray, which is all about Grapevine's urban wine trail. We've got the Flavors, Foodies, and Fizz, which is craft brew and all the great locally owned restaurants. We've got the Bricks, Creatures, and Pins, which is the family-friendly, where they'll go to Legoland Discovery Center, Round One Entertainment, Sea Life, Grapevine Aquarium. So we've tried to showcase different things that folks can do. And when you're working with travel writers, we show them things that an average consumer can purchase.
Right.
So you don't create an experience that somebody can't do, because if you do that, that doesn't help them write their story. Now, sometimes those experiences will have a varying degree of cost,
right.
But that's okay. But as long as somebody can purchase that opportunity, it's a great experience for those writers.
So I'm trying to imagine, because I was a TV journalist for 25 years, and sometimes I'd be sent on an assignment in a town. Do you get the travel writer who says, I'm thinking about doing a barbecue issue?
Yes.
And, where can I find great barbecue in Grapevine?
Absolutely. And so what we do is we put together a customized itinerary for every travel writer that comes in. We customize what they want to do. Some travel writers, different things that they think about, locally sourced, locally grown types of cuisine are very popular right now. Family attractions, family experiences are extremely popular. The Christmas Capital of Texas experience is a huge hit. One of the best articles that was ever written about Grapevine was actually in Texas Highways magazine about the Christmas Capital of Texas, and the writer rediscovering Christmas with her 13-year-old son. And that's a hard age, for folks when they travel with their teens and tweens. And it was just beautifully done. It was published about 3 or 4 years ago. I think her name was Barbara Rodriguez. So it was a wonderful story.
That's cool. My guest right now, Leigh Lyons, she's with the Grapevine Convention and Visitors Bureau. You had a big week.
We did. It's always really exciting in Grapevine, but this week in particular was fantastic.
So tell us what happened.
Well, on Tuesday night, the Grapevine City Council approved an incentive package for Stand Rock Hospitality to build a $330 million 1,020 room water park and resort.
Wow.
And that's going to be on the northeast side of Grapevine, very close to Grapevine Mills. So it just goes into that corridor and will bring some more excitement into that part of the city.
That is huge.
Yes.
Is that something that had been in the works for a while?
It had. And, our partners in Stand Rock or at Stand Rock are really excited about coming to Grapevine. And they talked quite a bit about how working with our mayor and our city council and how that's been just such a smooth and wonderful process, and how, we're very fortunate in Grapevine to have such a forward-thinking mayor, Mayor William D. Tate, and the Grapevine City Council who've really strived to enhance and add quality and exciting additions to Grapevine's already booming tourism product.
Describe this project, because it sounds massive. I mean, is it on the scale of like a Great Wolf Lodge?
It is. It'll actually have a few more rooms than Great Wolf Lodge does, and Phase 1 is scheduled to begin in early to mid 2017. That's about 420 rooms will be in that part of the project, and that's about $190 million. But what's really exciting too about this property is that during the construction phase, there will be about 1,500 jobs that will be created. And upon the opening of the resort, we're looking at 1,000 jobs. And so that's a wonderful thing for North Texas as a whole, because when you're creating jobs and providing opportunities, we all benefit. The tax base benefits, right. Local restaurants, local businesses benefit, and we are really fortunate to have this great opportunity and a wonderful new community partner in Stand Rock.
From all those years of covering news, I remember doing stories about the convention business in North Texas, and one I think city council person told me one time, he says, Crilley, this is the best kind of money there is. You don't have to provide year-round police protection or fire, and you don't have to educate their kids. They come in, they have a good time, they spend a bunch of money, and then they leave. I mean, is that kind of true for
yes,
why you guys are so passionate about becoming a tourist destination?
Absolutely. And in Grapevine, 83% of the sales tax is paid for by visitors.
Wow.
So that's a huge number. And when you have that kind of resource coming in, you are able to enhance the offerings for local citizens. And so, yes, conventions mean business. Conventions and leisure travel, that provides jobs for housekeeping staff, for marketing and public relations people, for large properties, for people who prepare the foods and work in the restaurants of the large properties, and it also enhances local businesses. So sometimes local businesses that you might not think about also benefit from tourism. Think about a pharmacy. Mm-hmm. Who hasn't been on a trip with a child who gets sick and you've got to run out and get, Benadryl or aspirin or whatever you need for your child at that point. So all types of businesses benefit.
Wow, I'm so excited. We are absolutely going to have you back. Leigh Lyons.
Absolutely.
What's the website so people can learn more?
GrapevineTexasUSA.com, and Texas is spelled out.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jeff.
When we come back, the future of marketing. A couple of guests are going to explain what we can all expect. That's next on The Jeff Crilley Show.
More of The Jeff Crilley Show coming up.